Get ready to witness one of the most astonishing historical discoveries in centuries. For over 800 years, the final resting place of Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol conqueror who forged the largest contiguous empire in history, has remained shrouded in mystery. But now, scientists believe they may have uncovered his long-lost tomb, a site that has eluded historians, archaeologists, and treasure hunters for generations. Where is this tomb? What secrets lie within? And could this discovery challenge everything we think we know about history? Today, we dive deep into the enigma surrounding Genghis Khan's tomb, the astonishing artifacts found within, and the profound implications this revelation could have for our understanding of the past, and possibly the future. To understand why this discovery is monumental, we first need to revisit the life of the man himself. Born as Temujin in the harsh steppes of Mongolia in the 12th century, he rose from humble beginnings to unite fragmented nomadic tribes and establish the Mongol Empire. His story is one of vision, strategy, and unrelenting ambition. In 1206, Temujin was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the universal ruler, marking the beginning of a campaign that would span continents. His military genius was unparalleled. The Battle of Jaxartes in 1219, where he defeated the Khwarezm Empire, showcased his mastery of cavalry tactics, archery, and psychological warfare. Later, the siege of Samarkand cemented his reputation as a leader who combined ruthlessness with brilliance. Yet, Genghis Khan was more than a conqueror. He valued knowledge, culture, and innovation. Within his empire, people of all faiths were allowed freedom of worship, scholars and artisans were encouraged to share ideas, and meritocracy governed his administration. Even the Islamic world, with its vast scientific and cultural knowledge, was respected and integrated into his empire's governance. Genghis Khan's death in 1227 closed a remarkable chapter in human history. But it also opened a centuries-long mystery, his tomb. Where was it? Who knew its location? And why was it so carefully hidden that even today, it remains one of history's most compelling enigmas? Genghis Khan's tomb has long fascinated historians, archaeologists, and adventurers alike. According to legend, the burial was shrouded in secrecy. The men who buried him were reportedly executed to keep the location unknown. Rivers were diverted to wash away any traces, and wild horses were released to trample the land, leaving no mark behind. This tomb was more than a burial site, it was a symbol of reverence, a sacred link between the Mongolian people and their most iconic ancestor. For centuries, the secrecy surrounding it has made the search both a scientific challenge and a cultural minefield. Disturbing the tomb could disrespect centuries of tradition, yet the allure of uncovering its secrets has never waned. Over the years, archaeologists have combed through ancient texts, studied folklore, analyzed satellite imagery, and even monitored animal migration patterns for clues. Many theories have pointed toward the sacred mountain of Burkhan Khaldun in northeastern Mongolia, but until recently, no tangible evidence had been found. The breakthrough came unexpectedly. A team of archaeologists, initially studying ancient climate patterns through soil sediments, stumbled upon what appeared to be a meticulously constructed burial site near Burkhan Khaldun. What began as a scientific exploration soon transformed into one of the most extraordinary discoveries in modern history. Using state-of-the-art tools, ground-penetrating radar, drones, high-resolution imaging, and advanced metal detectors, the team began to uncover a tomb of remarkable intricacy. Carvings, ceremonial offerings, and inscriptions in ancient Mongol script hinted at the presence of someone of immense importance. Every artifact spoke of grandeur and a civilization that understood both art and ceremony at the highest levels. As the tomb was carefully opened, the discoveries became even more perplexing. The team found gem-encrusted swords, ink scrolls that defied the ravages of time, and armor showcasing astonishing craftsmanship. Yet these were only the beginning. Some objects appeared to be technologically advanced beyond what could be expected from the 13th century, rudimentary mechanical devices, artifacts with unknown purposes, and inscriptions in a language that resembled nothing seen before. DNA samples from the remains revealed anomalies, genetic markers unlike anything previously documented, challenging our understanding of lineage and human history. Other artifacts suggested ritualistic practices entirely foreign to Mongolian tradition. Ceremonial daggers arranged in intricate patterns, containers with unidentifiable organic compounds, and symbols referring to celestial bodies hinted at knowledge lost, or perhaps never known, before. A parchment resembling a map depicted unrecognizable landforms, accompanied by translucent stones that interfered with nearby electronics, suggesting technologies far beyond their time. Every layer of the tomb deepened the mystery, leaving scientists and historians struggling to make sense of what they were witnessing. Could Genghis Khan's era have been far more sophisticated than previously thought? Or does this suggest something even more extraordinary, an encounter with knowledge or forces outside our conventional understanding of history? The ramifications of uncovering Genghis Khan's tomb go far beyond archaeology. For Mongolia, it is a reaffirmation of cultural identity and national pride. For the world, it challenges our understanding of technology, genetics, and history itself. The tomb's discovery has drawn the attention of scholars, governments, and scientists from around the globe. Ethical questions abound. Who has the right to study these artifacts? Should the DNA of Genghis Khan be analyzed and shared? How do we balance scientific curiosity with respect for cultural heritage? International attention is now focused on Mongolia. Diplomats, researchers, and even geopolitical powers are weighing in, each trying to understand how this discovery affects historical narratives, cultural property, and national sovereignty. Meanwhile, younger generations in Mongolia, who once learned of Genghis Khan only through textbooks, are engaging online, debating and sharing the discovery with unprecedented fervor. The potential geopolitical impact is equally profound. Mongolia, often overlooked on the world stage, suddenly finds itself at the center of global scientific, cultural, and political interest. Relations with neighboring powers like China and Russia, and even more distant ones such as the United States and European nations, are being influenced by the implications of this tomb and its artifacts. Among those captivated by the discovery is Joe Rogan, the renowned podcaster known for exploring extraordinary topics. Rogan emphasized the global significance of the tomb, noting that while Genghis Khan is a historical figure, the implications of these findings stretch far into modern science, ethics, and geopolitics. He discussed how the tomb, and the anomalies it contains, challenge not only historical narratives but also human assumptions about what was technologically and scientifically possible during the 13th century. In Rogan's view, this discovery has the potential to reshape not just Mongolia's national identity but our collective understanding of human history. If this kind of story touches your heart, if you're someone who cares about truth, responsibility, and speaking up for the voiceless, please like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with someone who should hear it. Even with the tomb opened and artifacts analyzed, many questions remain unanswered. What exactly are the purposes of the unusual objects found within? Do the DNA anomalies suggest a previously unknown lineage, or even a connection to something beyond human history? And how will the world reconcile the scientific revelations with the cultural and spiritual significance of the site? For now, the tomb continues to hold its secrets, inviting scholars, scientists, and curious minds to explore, question, and theorize. It reminds us that even in an age of unprecedented knowledge and technology, the past retains its power to surprise, confound, and inspire. The discovery of Genghis Khan's tomb is more than an archaeological achievement. It is a doorway into history, a puzzle of culture, science, and mystery that challenges everything we think we know about our world. The long-lost tomb of Genghis Khan has finally emerged from centuries of legend and secrecy, revealing treasures and mysteries that blur the line between history and myth. From advanced artifacts to DNA anomalies, every finding compels us to reconsider not just Genghis Khan's era, but the limits of human knowledge itself. As the world watches and scholars continue their painstaking research, one thing is certain: the story of Genghis Khan, his tomb, and the secrets it contains is far from over. Each artifact, each discovery, each unanswered question fuels the timeless human desire to understand our past, and perhaps, our place in the universe. Stay curious, because history is far more mysterious than we ever imagined. If this kind of story touches your heart, if you're someone who cares about truth, responsibility, and speaking up for the voiceless, please like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with someone who should hear it.